Welcome back, everyone. Our next guest is a platinum-selling recording artist, and her talents as an actress have us on the edge of our seats every single week as we are watching her star as Rebecca Pearson in the hit show This Is Us. Welcome back to our home, the very talented and one of the sweetest girls you will ever meet in Hollywood, Mandy Moore.
Guys,
Good to see you too.
Good to see you too. Good to be back.
We are so excited to have you here. As you know, we're big fans of yours. We're also such huge fans of This Is Us. What an amazing show, Mandy. An amazing ensemble to be a part of.
I feel incredibly lucky every day. It's not lost on me how lucky I am to be a part of the show.
Well, they're lucky to have you as well. You do such a great job.
It's a good group.
It was a role that you were born to play. I really feel that. So bring us up to speed on where Rebecca is right now, if we're not up to speed on the first season.
Spoiler alert, guys. For those that haven't watched the show, you might want to earmuffs, cover your ears. So we find Rebecca this season, it's been all over the place. I mean, the trajectory of the show is we're sort of jumping around in time. So we see Jack and Rebecca, this couple with their kids in the 80s, and they have 11-year-olds, I guess it's early 90s. We see them juxtaposed with teenagers, obviously present day. So I have this wonderful task of getting to play this woman from her early 20s to her late 60s and all of the life that's lived in between. So Jack passed away. We found out how last season. So this season 3 has really been about traveling back in time to understand where he was at the beginning of their relationship and his whole story with Vietnam, and he was there. And, also sort of the other side of the coin of seeing how his family is sort of surviving in the aftermath of his passing. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Even
finding out his brother's still alive.
There's just so many layers
There's
to
lots
it.
of layers.
It's
Such a good
layers.
show.
Keep drawing you in different ways. We've got a clip where Rebecca and Jack are out shopping for a video camera, and the kids are just babies.
Yes.
It's very cute. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Babe, I'm begging you, please, just pick one.
I'm gonna zoom in on that. Did you just say
Stop.
just pick one?
Jack, come on, I'm covered in triplets. Spit up. Stop.
Beck, you realize that the camera that we choose today is gonna document the most important moments of our family's lives?
You become a completely different person in the store. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do. Radio Shack Jack.
Radio Shack Jack. Well, maybe he can tell me why we need a new video camera.
Because the old one doesn't have sound. Okay, and there are things happening in the Pearson house that I think we should hear. Look, when we're old and gray and we don't remember what we ate for breakfast, you're gonna be so happy that we've got tapes of these 3 at their absolute cutest.
For a minute.
I love it. I think I turn into Radio Shack Jack whenever I go into that store too.
Really?
Every guy does.
Every guy does.
Yeah.
Every guy
Sure.
does. I love the dynamic between you two. I mean, I also love those 80s flashbacks.
I know, so
looking at all
cool.
that stuff. But you got to tell us, of course, tomorrow night's a new episode.
Yes.
What can you tease? I know you got to be a little careful, but what can you tell us?
Yeah, sorry to be so cagey. It's hard with this show. The cool thing about getting to do a show like this is that, we're almost 54 episodes in, and our audience really trusts us. They've come along for this journey. They know that sometimes we'll devote an entire episode to one character and their backstory. And so tomorrow night's episode is sort of similar in that sense that the entire episode takes place in one area. We're all in one room together for the whole episode.
That's
so
like doing a play.
It's like a play.
It's like a one.
And we shot it really truncated. We shot it in 5 or 6 days, which is pretty quick according to our schedule. But it was tough because I'm in present day, the age makeup, the entire episode. So John Huertas, who plays my husband Miguel, we're the 2 actors that really go through the gambit with all the age makeup, and we were both literally holding hands in the makeup chair at 4 in the morning, here we go, another day.
That's what I was gonna say. You spend a lot of time transforming from what you look like now, beautiful Mandy Moore in her early 30s, to a woman in her 60s.
Also beautiful.
Also,
very
by
beautiful.
the way,
Beautiful, yeah.
stunning. She really does look beautiful. And having
She
said
does.
that, what do you do for your wellness routine? What do you do to stay beautiful and vibrant, Mandy Moore?
Oh my goodness, you're very kind.
It's true.
I have always sort of prioritized self-care. It's always been something that's been really, really important to me. And that's why I'm really excited to have partnered up with Nature's Way.
Yeah.
All of their vitamins or supplements, and supplements are something I've been a long time fan of. They're something that I incorporate into my own life. But Honestly, I am kind of a routine person. I sort of have to be with like the nature of my job. It's like you sort of wake up pretty much at the same time. We're very lucky that we shoot in Los Angeles. I know it's like it's not commonplace these days for a job, so I feel like I hit the jackpot with that. But I'm really good about listening to my body, much more so now than I think I ever have been, especially like in my 20s. Yeah. If I need to drink more water, if I I have a gluten intolerance, so like I use their probiotics, Nature's Ways probiotics. That's something that I incorporate into my routine every day.
Which is so important. Probiotics. We talk about probiotics.
Oh my gosh. Vitamin D if I'm feeling like a little bit low on energy.
Yeah. Also important for women. We need vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
The older we get.
Their Alive multivitamin is something I'm a big fan of.
The gummies.
Oh my gosh, the Sambucus elderberry gummies.
I love the gummies.
I love them.
Sometimes I don't even need the gummies. I just take them. They're
almost too good. I'm like,
they taste like candy,
but in the best way possible. But also, it's just like the little things, like unplugging my phone, taking a bath, like putting on a record,
going on a hike.
Going on a hike. I mean, we live in Southern California. We're so lucky to be able to spend so much time outside. So it's about balance in life and constantly sort of figuring out the ebb and flow of what works for you as an individual.
Absolutely. That's right. These are all great tips. So how do people find out more of the great work that you're doing with Nature's Way and your wellness routine?
Well, Nature's Way is actually celebrating their 50th birthday this year. I know, they've been around for 50 years helping people on their wellness journey. So we're encouraging people to check out 50.naturesway.com to learn more about how they can improve their own wellness journey and just learn more about the campaign.
Yeah. You know, I have to be honest, I really love how so many people have gotten on this health kick. And everybody is, you know, it's less about going out and spending late nights, and it's more about feeling good when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, it's about quality of life.
Yes, 100%. Speaking of quality of life, the quality of your life in your remodeled home is really second to none. You have such a beautiful house, and I'm so happy you shared those photos or your remodel with us.
If people follow me on Instagram, I sort of took them on the journey of this like house remodel.
It's so cool.
Took about a year. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
look at this.
Yeah,
beautiful.
so
what was the inspiration?
I mean, the house was built in 1950. It's a mid-century house, so we sort of wanted to incorporate like the bones of the house, which were mostly there still in certain parts of the house, and sort of like kind of bring them back to life and celebrate them, but also incorporating some more modern elements.
Right.
And my sweet husband let me have purple marbled,
that's
countertops
very
in
cool.
like his bathroom off of his office.
Super cool. And not only that, you're also creating great memories already in your beautiful new renovated home. You got married in your backyard.
We did. We got engaged at the house.
Okay.
And we got married there. Yeah, we got engaged while it was under construction. So when that happened, I'm like, you know what? We wanted to have a very small, intimate ceremony, and so we had about 40 of our friends in our backyard. We covered our pool. Everyone sat on the pool, and we had one of our best friends marry us, and I was always so hesitant about like having a big wedding or even a wedding at all. The idea of being like the center of attention really freaked me out, but being able to incorporate the people that we love the most and like celebrate our love and get to say those vows in front of our nearest and dearest was really so important.
And your dress was gorgeous.
Thanks.
It was
pink.
I know, I loved it.
Little left of center. Why not?
So beautiful. And you know what? And now maybe it's time to actually have some real babies in that house.
Yes, exactly.
Create some more memories. You'll be taking prenatal vitamins for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Mandy. Be sure to watch Mandy and This Is Us.